Hello, everyone. RBG Kim Kid here, back with some more 100 Line Last Defense Academy. In the previous video, we went back to some of our old decisions during the killing game route, and those decisions ended up as endings. But now we're at the decision of not doing the invader hunt, and we're continuing onward. We're on day 40 or 41 right now, and we're trying to catch Ima, because unfortunately, Kako is dead. And Shoma got stabbed, but Shoma came back because he only died within like 10 minutes of us finding him. But Kako died within the same hours as Gakko did. Not only that, the hearts of all the 3 dead bodies was removed, but not in the conventional ways. It was very unconventional from the back. Yes, and we're kind of pegging as Ima as the killer, but is that the case? Guess we will see. Damage is within 8 spaces when HP. Oh, I thought the way I was reading that, I was like, oh, it's going to cause all of them to explode. No. But yes, and we also have Ava on the team. Look at that. Attack +2 when user attacks after moving. Interesting.
Understood.
So here we go, Ava. Ava is a long-range attacker that specializes in attacking while moving. Her special skill, Special Fitness, automatically gives her attack +2 in moving and attacking. That is a long line.
Be gone! I'm ready to go. Take this! I'm fully prepared.
Interesting.
Leave it to me. Watch out! I'm taking the wheel.
I wonder if she has anything
Don't try to stop me.
special, though. Like,
Ready when you are.
obviously she'll have a special move, but I mean,
Out of the way.
I want
I'm good whenever.
if we can upgrade her. Can we upgrade her?
Watch out.
Like, is she now a fully functioning member of our society?
I'm ready to go.
She has attack boost. What's your special?
Leave this to me.
Whoa, Path to the Underworld. Consume voltage, activate special attack, inflict stun on user. We'll see that out. We'll see that at some point. But we're not going to see that right now.
Take that!
Need to start passing last yell around for everyone.
Let's do this! Not bad.
Understood. You're in the way. I'm fully prepared. Be gone! Understood. Here goes. Leave this to me. Die!
Say when.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I had Takumi do last yell. So yeah, that was just great.
I have no strength left. Understood. Take this! I'm fully prepared. You're in the way. I'm ready to go. Take this! I'm fully prepared. Be gone! You're finished!
Hauling ass!
Leave it to me. Keep it coming.
Ready when you are. Here! Oh, I've got this. Take this!
Man, I should have had someone else do it.
Damn it! Can't give up!
Understood. Here goes. Leave this to me. Be gone! I'm fully prepared. Here goes. Understood.
Hang in there.
I will do all I can.
Ooh,
You're
I like
in
her
the way.
cutout there.
This is what you deserve.
It's all right. Here! Got it!
Let's do this!
Hang in there.
Let's fuck him up! Rev it up! Here we freaking go!
Leave this to me. Take this!
I do hope we are able to
Now, do you understand that I would never
upgrade
betray
her
you?
and everything.
I shall reserve judgment until this entire battle is over.
Where's the commander?
That Quenzele guy?
He should be here any time now. Aha. Speak of the devil.
I am the paragon of repulsion, Quenzele.
Gwendolyn.
Be sure to make it agonizingly painful when I kill you. Go ahead, scramble for your ugly lives. You won't escape from me.
He's finally here, like moths to a flame.
Everybody, cover Kurata while she crafts the artillery.
Understood.
Got it! Let's do this! Let's give it to him! Rev it up! Knocked it out of the park! Let's do this! Oh yeah!
There you go. Just get more people to get in on the love.
Ready when you are. Let's roll.
Now then, to business.
We can
Hang
do
in
this!
there.
Stand back and watch. Out of my way. Broken, so time for battle. I'm all worked up now.
Understood.
We
Don't
can do
give up.
this!
I will do all I can. Die! You're finished!
Rev it up!
Leave it to me.
Don't give up.
I'm on it.
I'm
Out of
on
the
it.
way. Let's keep it up.
Say
I
when.
think everyone has last yell on. Besides Kurata and obviously you.
Leave this to
No,
me.
I'll give you an attack
I'll
boost.
show you what I can do.
Locked and loaded.
We
Don't
can do
give up.
this!
I'm on it. Watch out. We ready when you are.
We
Don't
can do
give up.
this!
I'm on it. Hi-ya. Let's leave it to
Put your
Don't
heart
give up.
into it!
I'm on it! Watch out!
Ah, it wasn't enough. That's fine though.
Ready when you are.
Let's do this!
I'm fully prepared. Take this!
I'm taking the wheel!
Get in the game!
Hell yeah.
I'm on
That's
it.
why I won. I wanted the more
Take
bolts.
this. It's set! Told you it wouldn't take long!
I'll give Kurata a last yell and then we'll see what Ava's special does.
And that's how a true lady slaughters her prey.
Precious.
Wretches.
Make way! I could get used to this! Ready when you are! Ah! I'm taking the wheel! Watch out! Ready when you are! Out of the way! Leave it to me!
Put your heart into it!
Nice.
I'm on it! How's this? We do! Locked and loaded!
Get in the game!
I'm on it! Watch out! Let's keep it up! Ready when you are!
Put your heart into it!
I'm on it! Ah! We did it!
I'm ready to go. I'm fully prepared. I'll kill them all at once!
Oh.
The rest is up to you!
Interesting.
I'm good whenever!
Interesting way of doing that.
How's this? Locked and loaded!
Get in the game!
I'm on it! Don't try to stop me! I'm good whenever!
Put your heart into it!
I'm on
Should
it!
get rid
Take
of these.
this! We do! I'm taking the wheel!
We can do this!
I'm on it!
Don't think I'll get rid of all of them. Oh well. Oh shit, I didn't see how much voltage I had. Oh well.
This isn't good. I can barely...
Hauling ass!
Let's go! Here!
Rev it up! Hauling ass! I'll smoke 'em! It's up to you from here.
Ready when you are. Gotta push it!
Gotta push it.
My
Push it, let's
turn.
go.
Time to move. I can hardly contain myself. My turn. How's this? Ready whenever. Out of my way. Time to move.
Get in the game!
Stand back and watch. I'll chop you to pieces.
I wasn't prepared.
Huh? What?
Oh my god, seriously?
Now then, to business. Time to move. Ready whenever. My turn. Out of my way. How unsatisfied. Time to move. How's this? Broken. Now then, to business. Out of my way. How unsatisfying.
Good to go. Let's go.
I will obey.
Don't give up.
I will
Is
do
that gonna be
all
enough?
I can.
Maybe.
Die!
Oh yeah. Oh, it wasn't? Well, I'm not in my turn yet.
My turn. Say when.
There we go.
One last strike.
One last strike.
Can't die! Not like this! The pain. It hurts. Why do this? What has prompted this cruelty?
Serves you right, Quenzele.
You're... Ava. I noticed you were here a while back, but does this mean you've switched allegiances?
Yes. It's not as if I had any future in the Sovereign Army anyway.
Sovereign Army. I mean, the reason we attacked is because suddenly Quenzela broke off and Suddenly, Quenzela broke off and stared at something behind us.
Overlord Vashnes!
What?
Knew it. Bullshit. We all turn around at the same time, but
Huh? There's no one there.
Don't tell me.
turned back around, but it was too late. During those precious few seconds, the defeated commander had disappeared completely.
He got away?
Freaking coward.
I guess you could say that Quenzele has been... quenzled.
She's a fucking dork! You fucking dork! Oh, I love her though. After the battle, we split up to look for Ima. It took a while, but I eventually found him locked up in a cage.
Ima, are you all right? Hold on. I'll get you out now. Mr. Sumino!
So my sword down in a lock and it broke apart with a loud noise. I opened the door and quickly guided Ima outside, but then I saw something flashing out of the corner of my eye right next to the cage.
A bomb?
Ah, fuck! The next moment, maybe we should have waited like 2 seconds. I instinctively grabbed Ima from behind. The snap action meant my body shielded Ima from the brunt of the blast. A scaling pain ripped through my back, choked down a cry of pain and asked,
Ima, are you okay? Yes. But what about you? Yeah, don't worry about me.
I've been better.
As long as you're fine. Huh? Huh? Mr. Sumino? Mr. Sumino! Mr. Sumino!
Ah, fuck! End. Nah, it's not over. What is it? Day 60? Day 50? Okay, it's been 10 days. So I think we were at like a day 40 or 41. Yay! Good old fainting disease.
Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. That's right, folks. You're halfway there. Like a lizard on a chair.
Good now.
You're stepped
Nothing's
in blood
gonna
so
get
far.
in the
Returning
way.
would be as tedious as to go o'er. There's no turning back now. In honor of the occasion, your commander would like to hand out some presents, but if you're hearing this recording, it means your commander is no longer with you. So,
Wow.
no presents for anyone today. Too bad. So sad. Try not to be mad.
Wow, why is this the one where you're actually like self-aware that like, oh, it's a recording and such, so woke up to the expected sight of Nozomi sitting right in front of me. All right, Nozomi, this is gonna be the third time. I don't know. No, fourth time. Are you gonna get up and yell and do your craziness? So. This time she wasn't shocked at all. Instead, she looked at me with a gentle softness in her eyes. Oh, thank God.
Morning. You're awake now?
Yeah, babe. Didn't have to ask about the day since it was mentioned in the announcement just now.
It's day 50 today.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about the feeding drips. We went to the second academy and brought a whole lot back.
Oh. Thanks as always.
You should thank the others, too. They were the ones who actually got the drips, and I wasn't the only person taking care of you while you were out.
No, but you seem to be you seem to be the person on duty when I wake up. Sat up in bed. For some strange reason, I wasn't feeling any aches or pains. You seem fine physically. The truth is your external injuries weren't as bad as they seemed. Which means the real reason I was out for such a long time was because of the fainting disease. I think so. Has anything changed? In the murder cases, we haven't made any progress. Even at the room, you're still denying they were working together. This past time, I don't believe they did anything either. But the others... Oh, something else has changed, though. Ima's been taking part in the defensive battles. What? You shielded him back at the enemy relay station, remember? He said he's joined the fight for you. I see. That said, he's still as reticent as ever. And hardly ever leaves his room otherwise. I just don't know that word. Reticent? You can't blame him, though. Other than Tsubasa and me, everyone's suspicious of him. But he did say that he was willing to tell you and only you everything.
Huh?
Really? Yep, so go find him later, okay? Later? Were you expecting me to not act right now after what you just told me? Jumped out and dashed outside immediately. Can we zoom out again? Mr. Sumino, first of all, thank you for saving me that day. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Don't mention it, really. What I really want to hear from you is some answers. Ema nodded firmly. I was going to tell you everything after you woke up anyway. Not only because I owe you a debt of gratitude, but also because I'm now sure you could have been the killer. Because the real killer would have never risked his own life to save me like that. It is my deepest desire to find the person who killed my dear sister. And then smash their face in with a hammer over and over again until there's nothing left of us. First, I'll make him into a flea. Then, I'll put that flea into a box. Then I'll put that box inside another box. And then I'll place that box inside another box. And then I'll mail that box to myself. And then when it arrives, I'll smash it with a hammer. It's brilliant, 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 I say. Genius, I tell you.
Huh?
Or to save on postage. Yet I'm but a detective's assistant. I do not deal well with deductions.
Huh?
So I've decided to entrust this earnest wish of mine to you.
Ah.
I have the utmost confidence that you have what it takes to bring the truth to light.
Huh?
I intend to do just that as soon as I get some answers from you. Now, first of all, why didn't you kill Darumi? What? You think the killer is one of us, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah! Yes. When Kako's body was found, you and Darumi were the only ones not in the gym. Unless you were the killer. But that can't be, right? Of course not! So, from your perspective, only one other person could have been hiding in the storeroom at that point of time. None other than Darumi, yet you didn't go smash her head in with a hammer until there was nothing left. Why not? Mr. Sumino, I see what you are getting at, and you are right.
Oh.
It was because I knew it was possible for someone else to have been my dear sister's killer. Because there's a hidden exit in that storeroom, right? He nodded slowly in response to my question. Okay. Opposite the cockpit section of the escape pod lay a heap of metal containers. When we moved the heap away, we found a large ventilation shaft. Is this it? Yes. It's big enough even for Takamaru and Mocha to pass through. You are quite right. You ever gone inside before? No, sir. I stuck my head into the shaft but couldn't see anything in the pitch black darkness. When did you realize there was a storeroom here? About day 10, I would say. My dear sister found the entrance first. She was the one who brought me here. After that, we would secretly visit this place together whenever we had some free time. It became something like a secret hiding spot of ours. Why didn't you tell anyone? I did not tell you because I thought you were my dear sister's killer. I did not tell the others because, well, promise me you will not get angry. Yeah. Because my sister and I had intended to flee this place together in that escape pod. And that's not possible. The door can't be opened manually.
Huh?
We thought we could do something about that by tinkering with the control system in the war room. I decided to continue the conversation. But he kept this place secret even after Kako was murdered. If you told us about it, we'd been able to accept your assertion that Kako hadn't killed herself. I promised my dear sister that no matter what happened, I would never tell anyone about this place. She had tears in her eyes when she made me promise. I want us to live together in Tokyo Residential Complex again. Just the two of us. But we have to get out of this place first. We'll be killed one day if we stay here.
Yeah.
I believe I may have dropped the handkerchief at that time. When I was putting it back in my pocket after wiping my dear sister's tears away. This place is our sanctuary. We didn't want anyone else invading our space. Even after my dear sister lost her life, it felt like I would be desecrating her memory by allowing someone else in. That is why I told nobody. Large tears started rolling down Ima's cheeks, and I wordlessly held out my handkerchief to him. Ima accepted the handkerchief and clenched it tightly to his hand. He squeezed his eyes shut, and for a long time after that, his shoulders trembled non-stop. After Ima had calmed down, we climbed back to the surface. Spots was in the garage as usual when we stepped inside. Ima, you're an unusual sight around here. Even more unusual than me being awake. I mean, I already heard about you from Nozomi. She's been going around telling everyone the news, you know. Anyway, what's up? Just want to know if there's a recon drone anywhere around here with lights and cameras if possible. Yes, but what do you need it for? It's kind of hard to explain. Can you just come with us and bring the recon drone? We needed to solve the case. Tsubasa blinked a few times in quick succession in Ima's words. Alright, give me a sec. Uh-oh. There's a ventilation shaft here. That means... I see how it is now. Yeah, exactly. Kako was killed. The presence of this shaft makes everybody in the academy a suspect. Including the safers for Shoma's case. Including me. You still brought me here. Does that mean you trust me? Kind of, sort of. Don't sound very sure. I'll take it though. Okay, let's start. Thanks. Subasa's still best girl. We used the drone to investigate the ventilation shaft. As a result, we were able to make a few major discoveries. Right. In summary, this is what we've learned. First of all, the shaft bends in a zigzag shape a few times and extends towards the school building. Splits in the grade structure halfway and connects to different parts of the building.
Oh!
Anyone using this can basically exit from anywhere they like. However, the bends are extremely narrow and people our size can't possibly get through them. Only someone with a body the size of a small child could have gone through these bends. I'm more concerned about what we found halfway. Yeah, me too. This thing, right? This thing that got caught on a protrusion on the interior wall. Thankfully, we were able to retrieve it because I had the foresight to attach our back arm to the drone. It's a piece of cloth, right? A square green piece of cloth about 1 inch long. Looked at Ima, then Tsubasa. Looked back at me with wide, questioning eyes. It was apparent they hadn't yet realized the grave implication behind this. Maybe a certain incident had blinded them to the existence of that possibility. Put the piece of cloth in my pocket, looked back at both of them and said, Tell everyone to gather at the gym at 7 p.m. tonight. Huh? This is quite sudden. Please, just do it. They turn to look at each other. I don't mind. What will you be doing until then? Well, you'll see. I had enough proof to make my case, but I wanted just one more piece of key evidence. So I went back to the back of the school, to the place where Shoma had been stabbed. Spent fewer hours thoroughly investigating every nook and cranny. For long as sunset, my shadow started growing longer. It was at that time that I found something. A faint trace of blood in the corner of a rock. It was about 30 feet away from where Shoma had been stabbed. Didn't think blood from his injuries could have sprayed that far, which meant I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I entered the gym at 7 p.m. sharp to find everyone already gathered there. What in the world? Ava, you're here too? Yes, I have received an official release. I have been given Ato's room and do not have to sleep in the cage anymore. All credit goes to Takumi and Tsubasa. The remote detonator suggested has allowed everyone to accept my presence with the greatest peace of mind. I duplicated the device and gave a copy to everyone. I'll pass you yours later, Takumi. Nah, I don't need one. That aside, what are we all doing? What are we all here for? Well, you see. I turned my gaze upward, then slowly lowered my head.
I figured out who killed Kako and stabbed Shoma.
What? Bruh? Me? Huh? But. Huh? Who? Mr. Sumino! Wait a minute. Please. You just said with absolute certainty that my dear sister was indeed killed? Yes. The situation points to that fact. Who did it? Hima, I need you to promise me something first. Promise you won't lay a finger on the killer when you realize who they are. I won't tell you the truth unless you promise me that. I saw him grin his teeth with a scowl on his face. Still he nodded firmly and said, Fine. I promise that I won't lay a finger on that accursed scum.
Good. All right. Much as I wish I didn't have to do this. Here goes.
I'm saying this right now. This... I've grown to like Ima more. It hasn't started... It started... I mean, it started when he joined the fight in the Zero route. So I kind of started liking him there, but it was still kind of a very slowish build to liking him. And then we never really hung out with him during the romance route. And then, God, the killing game route is like kind of piece of shit. But then like when we got to the end there, it's like he kind of got okay. I've always liked Kako, so Kako was a non-factor. But now like here, kind of getting like a little bit more backstory for him and everything. Especially like when he was in Sirei's body. It was very nice and such. So, I don't know. What it goes.
The person who killed Kako and stabbed Shoma. It was the name of that person is.
Shut the fuck up! The person who killed Kako and stabbed Shoma is Nigo. Oh my god! Help! I need somebody, help! Not just anybody, help! I mean, Shoma? I am so... This is a weird one. I can't... Hold on. Oh, hey, Ava got added to us down there. Sweet. My guess is when I pick the wrong person, it'll lead to this one, and that'll just fuck everything up. I'm assuming. Also, is Ava in the report card now? Probably not. She is! Likes can't answer, dislikes can't remember. Oh, that's awesome! Birthday, yeah. Zodiac sign, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say Shoma because he's the only one with green and the smallest body. But fuck it, say it's me for now. How is this gonna work? Because there's no way. The real killer is...
Hey!
It was me! Takumi Sumino! Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Can I look at this now? Okay, nothing's been said here. What the fuck? That's what I've been saying from the start. Me too. Well, I had a feeling. One after another, I started voicing their agreement. I found myself unable to offer any rebuttal. Leave us no choice but to lock you up. Wait. It's a mistake. I was just... Dumbass! In the end, I was detained by the others and locked inside the cage of the courtyard. What possessed me to even say that? I couldn't remember. But it was far too late for regrets. I had no strength left to even sigh. Only a while longer, my conscience fled from me. Ending? Oh, well. I had no idea how long I'd been unconscious. When I next opened my eyes, I saw that the cage had been unlocked. Unsure of what that meant, I pushed the door open nervously and stepped outside. It was eerily silent all around. There was no signs of light anywhere. Whenever everyone had gone, I decided to walk around this campus and search for them. I went to the garage on the ground floor first, opened the door, and I stepped inside, where I found everyone dead.
Takumi!
Oh, fuck! I didn't even need to check. She was clearly already gone. I went closer and touched her arm anyway. It was scaly and dry to the touch. It had been quite a while since she passed. I checked her back and saw a large gaping hole there. Her heart had been removed through her back.
Why would someone do this?
Put that disturbing thought aside and quickly continued searching for the others. My next destination was the library. As soon as I entered, I saw...
Yoshika!
Damn! Checked her body. She wasn't breathing and had no pulse. Judging from how cold she felt, I knew she had died a while back as well. Flipped her body around gingerly. Her back was still intact. Her heart hadn't been stolen. Oh, interesting. So I had to search all the classrooms thoroughly. Then I checked the first floor, second floor, and third floor. I even checked the roof. There was nobody to be found. My last destination was the gym. The moment I opened the door, I could hardly believe my eyes. The 10 million fireflies.
Happened here?
Checked everyone's bodies. They were all cold to the touch, just like with Darumi and Koishika.
No, wait. Maybe?
Clinging to the ray of hope, I moved everyone to their infirmary. But... too much time has passed since death, impossible to revive, so all the monitor would display. Thought I heard the sound of my heart breaking with those words flashing across the screen for the 6th time. Felt nothing, not even sadness or despair. So they turned over their dead bodies mechanically and emotionlessly. Hiroko, Tsubasa, and Ima's hearts have been dug out of their backs. Kurara, Mocha, and Yugamu's backs remained intact. Why? Where's Nozomi? No, it couldn't be Nozomi, could it? But I was no longer capable of reasoning this through. My mental facilities have been taken over by a thick, impenetrable fog. Wait, hold on, let me... Hiroko, Tsubasa, and Ima. Takamaru... and Hiroko, not Hiroko, Takamaru and Nozomi's names were not mentioned. I left the building and walked around back. Neither was Shoma's. What greeted me there was a familiar sight.
Shoma.
What the fuck? Sight of a dead body that had been devastated of its heart. I wonder where my own heart had gone. I could no longer feel it beating like it had stopped. Felt like time had stopped. Like the world had stopped. Everything had stopped. But the time had not stopped. It was proven by the gradual darkening of my surroundings. I went around the academy with no purpose, until I finally stumbled upon the 10th dead body. To be more precise. Oh, Ava as well. The 10th and 11th dead bodies.
Takimaru. Ava.
Takimaru. Check Takamaru's back. His heart has been taken, ripped out from his body. Ava's back was untouched. No other part of her body had been cut either. Where's Nozomi? Stood rooted in the spot in a daze for quite some time. Then a passing soundless breeze blew past. The breeze jolted me to my senses and the gears in my head started turning again. 11? I was put in the cage on day 50. How many survivors were there at that time? Including myself, there were 13. Very next moment. Great amount of blood suddenly starts spewing out from my neck. I understood for the first time in that moment that I was still alive. At the same time, I realized I would be dead in 2 seconds. I had no way of telling if that prediction of mine came true or not. Because by then, my existence had already been erased from the world. There was only one person that did not find. And the common thread was everyone from second to last Defense Academy did not have their heart taken out. Lost mystery route. Well, 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 well. Look what the cat dragged in. Interesting. 17 endings. Ending 93. Mystery route. Is it Nozomi? She was the only one that was not affected by anything. Like, we didn't find her body. I was thinking, like, oh, it's Shoma because he's small, but is it Nozomi? I guess we'll see. I mean, it makes no sense. The green fabric doesn't match, but I guess we'll see. I mean, I guess if it was Shoma, why would he stab himself at the end there? I guess we'll see. I honestly don't know. I'm going to assume that this takes me to whatever ending. Oh, yeah, see, we're down here, so I picked the wrong person. Yeah, okay, they say the exact same thing. It's just basically like who I say it is, and then yeah, so it's gotta be Shoma. It's gotta be Shoma then. But that don't make sense then. What happens at the end here? I mean, who else? He's the smallest person, but why the whole stabbing himself thing is the thing I don't get, unless it was a fake? I guess we'll see.
The real killer.
Well, there's a voice for this, so of course it's probably the right choice. Let's see. Hell yeah, brother. Wait a minute. Mystery route? Oh. Interesting. Did not know they had that on there before if it was there or not.
You! Shoma Genzaki!
The killer is you!
What are you talking about, Takumi? Have you forgotten that I was a victim too? I was stabbed!
Stop running your mouth, and just watch as I expose every last detail of your criminal wrongdoings from start to finish.
We're gonna do a game called The Closing Argument from Danganronpa. I swear to God, if there's like... Okay. Yes, let me persuade him. I'll tell you what happened in chronological order. Let's start with Kako. Her estimated time of death is between 1 and 4 a.m. on day 27. You met with her before that on day 26. Tell her to come to the gym during that period of time. So she showed up at the gym and as asked. Where you made up some reason for her to swallow that thing.
That thing? What thing?
BMX!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Potassium cyanide. I'm sorry, this is dumb.
I'm talking about TTX. Tetrodotoxin.
Tetrodotoxin. It's extremely poisonous. Ingesting just 1 or 2 milligrams is fatal. That's how you poison Kako to death. Ugh. After poisoning Kako, you put the bottle of TTX into her right hand. Then you block the gym door using a mop as a latch. Think you can make her death seem like suicide with all that nonsense? Once that was done, you climbed down the ladder to the corner of the stage into the escape pod storeroom. You already knew that shaft was there. Because you've seen Ima and Kako going to the trapdoor before. Did your homework and went down to check out the storeroom as well before carrying out your plan. That's why you also knew about the ventilation shaft. As you use that vent to return to the school building. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, so. It doesn't matter because whatever room he can come into. So yeah. That's the main reason causing me to single you out as the culprit. The main reason?
Anyone could have used the ventilation
Left her sent
shaft
behind.
to get back into the
Shaft is
school.
pitch dark.
You can't accuse me of being the culprit because of that.
I can. Because of how the shaft bends in a zigzag shape and extends towards the school building.
The bends are extremely narrow. Only someone with a body the size of a small child could have gone through those bends. In other words, the only one who could have gone through those narrow bends is you, Shoma. You can't say that for sure. A girl has more flexible enough. A girl who was flexible enough could have passed through as well, right? No, it's physically impossible. Anyway, there's something left behind in the ventilation shaft. That's what's going to serve as irrefutable proof of your guilt.
Irrefutable proof?
Red underwear.
Let's see this proof. What is it?
Here it is. This square piece of inch-wide green cloth.
Of all of us, only Kurara, Tekamaru, and Shoma wear something green on them. But Kurara's tomato mask isn't made of cloth, so that scrap can't be hers. The shade of green on Tekamaru's jacket is less vibrant than the scrap too. Shoma, turn around. Why? Yeah, why'd you bring your backpack with you? Just do it. I just checked. Part of Shoma's backpack has been torn. Hell yeah. The torn part perfectly matches that cloth scrap. Indeed, I too witnessed it and have concluded that they are perfect match. You couldn't have passed through the narrow bends of that shaft while still wearing your backpack. But you couldn't leave it in the shaft either. So you tried to shoulder the straps to your feet and pulled it along as you climbed up. That's how the backpack got caught on sharp edge protruding out of the inner wall of the shaft. Why you brought your backpack along? Yeah. This cloth scrap got torn off because of that. No, no, no! This is fake evidence planted by the real culprit. Someone's trying to frame me. If that's the case, why would that someone stab you? That one act would completely divert all suspicion away from you. Now, this next part is all just conjecture. Shoma, you were actually intending to kill Ima as well, weren't you? That plan went awry because Kako showed up to the gym alone. So you had no choice but to kill only her. But that made things difficult for you because Ima knew about the storeroom as well. What's more, he also knew about the ventilation shaft. If you told anybody about the shaft, this would no longer be a locked room case. And if we pursued the case as a murderer, we would eventually close in on you. So you want to kill Ima afterward. But it was almost dawn by the time you crawled out from the ventilation shaft. That left you with no time to do anything about Ima. So you panicked and started thinking about ways to remove yourself from the suspicion list. That's how you end up deciding to kill yourself. If you can make everyone think you had been mutilated by the culprit, we could never dream of suspecting you. You're being ridiculous. This is way too bold of a plan for someone like me.
Who would dare kill themselves just to make it seem like they were innocent? What's the point of being seen as innocent if you're dead?
Of course, actually dying was never part of your plan.
In fact, you were absolutely confident you wouldn't die because we have the revival Mac in the infirmary. For that to work, you had to die in a way that allowed us to find your dead body quickly. After all, we won't be able to revive you if too much time had passed. That's why you screamed right after that morning announcement so that everybody could hear you. Then you stabbed yourself all over and temporarily ended your own life. I can't believe I'm listening to this. Please be realistic. No one in their right mind would willingly stab themselves that many times.
It just doesn't make any sense. We're not talking about cutting your wrists or slitting your throat here. Stabbing your own body over and over again like that? You'd be in too much pain to physically continue after a while. It's just not possible.
I like this.
No, it is possible.
If you inject yourself with a powerful anesthetic, like Gamma-Fill. Remember what Yagamu said. At the proper delusion, this substance can numb the body's pain and emotional receptors without causing loss of consciousness. Yep, and I still stand by that. It does make sense. So you're trying to say that I used that drug to do the deed, right? But where would I even find a drug like that? Probably stole it from somewhere.
Stole it from where? You can't just gloss over the details like that. Tell me, where I could have gotten that drug from.
The biolab.
From the biolab.
From the biolab. That room isn't locked and everyone has access to the shelves. Getting the drug from there wouldn't have been a problem for you. Got me looking so crazy right now. Alright. Assuming that I did inject myself with that anesthetic.
How did I get rid of the hypodermic needle afterwards? when you found me at the back of the building, was there anything like that on me? There wasn't, right?
You must have tossed it somewhere far away when you were done with it.
What about the knife? Where did the knife I used to stab myself disappear to? Toss that far away as well. Just like you did with the syringe. Did anyone find any of those things at the scene?
Huh?
No. But Monobe searched the area nearby on day 27, the day of the incident. You could have collected those items the next day on day 28 after you woke up. But still, you're just guessing at this point. You've got no real proof. No proof that I threw the knife away after stabbing myself. I do have proof. It's not with me right now, but I did find something. There was something about 30 feet away from where we found you.
What was it? What did you find?
An airplane, champagne, bloodstain. Can we pretend that bloodstains in the night sky are like shooting stars?
I saw bloodstains. Just a little patch on the corner of a rock.
In a place where blood from your injuries couldn't have reached. Those stains proved that the bloody knife had been thrown over there. That's enough already. It doesn't matter what you're trying to say, because you have no solid proof.
The green cloth was the only piece of substantial evidence you managed to produce. Anyone could have left that behind to frame me. All it proves is that I could have committed this crime. But it doesn't prove that I was the only one who could have done it.
It's time you stopped playing dumb, Shoma.
Do you actually have another piece of conclusive evidence? What? The ball of TTX Kako was holding. Your fingerprints were on it.
That can't be. It can't be. It just can't. It can't! My fingerprints can't be on that bottle. I was wearing gloves when I...
You fell for it.
You idiot. I wonder if any of those... I don't think I can see my options up here. I wonder if any of those options will work, because it was trick, lie, and I can't remember what the other one was. But yeah, I mean, trick and lie basically did the same thing that I just said here.
No. That was just a slip of the tongue. I mean, it was just, anyway, I'm not...
Give it up, Shoma. I'll say it again. The person who killed Kako by making her drink TTX, it was none other than you! Shoma Genzake!
Shoma Genzake! Persuasion complete! Takumi, you got a few things wrong, but for the most part, you are correct. It was me. I killed Kako. Back off, Ima. Promised. So, which parts did I get wrong? The entire premise to begin with. I did not kill her of my own volition. I was ordered to do so by a certain someone. Let's call this person X for now. Stop trying to make excuses for yourself. I'm telling the truth. Please believe me. Tell us more about this order you received. Just before dawn of day 26, I woke up to someone tapping my cheek. When I opened my eyes, X was there, right in front of me.
You didn't lock the door?
I did. I think X was already hiding inside before I came in. Under the bed or something. What did X say? X said,
I killed Gaku and intend to make you my next target.
hey, that's Sponsor's voice. It's Spons!
But I'll let you off if you follow my instructions. If you go against me or tell the others about my existence, I'll blow up the bomb inside your body immediately. Yes, the bomb planted in all of your bodies by that robot known as Sirei.
Just who is this X person? I don't know. They're wearing a long black poncho. They wore a mask over their face and used a voice changer to hide their real voice. That sounds like the fake stabber you made up to fool us. I mean, it's true I wasn't stabbed by a person of that description, but that person definitely exists. What happened after that? I followed X's instructions. I didn't want to be killed the way Gaku had been. X came up with the entire plan. They told me that the ladder shaft, escape pod hanger, and ventilation shaft, the tetrodotoxin, it was X who obtained that bottle of TTX2. After that, I simply asked Kako to meet using the script X had prepared. What did the script say? To speak to her on the afternoon of day 26. Kako, I know about the storeroom with the escape pod too. I did some research in the library and found a way to open the cockpit and launch the pod into space. So, would you like to escape from this academy together with me and Ima? If so, come with Ima to the gym tonight at 2 a.m. The plan was to kill not just Kako, but Ima as well. Because they were the only other people who knew about the storeroom. Killing them both at the same time in a locked room would make their deaths seem like suicide. But only Kako showed up at the gym at the specified time, 2 a.m. Why? Kako said this. I haven't told my dear brother what you told me yet. First, I need to verify whether your information is authentic or not. If it's true, then we set off tomorrow. But keep it a secret from my dear brother, alright? I want to surprise him. I hesitated to execute the plan because she had shown up alone. But X also told me.
If you chicken out and do nothing, I'll still blow you up.
So, I passed Kako a water bottle mixed with TTX. Takumi more or less covered what happened after that until I returned to the school building. Except, I had not foreseen that my backpack would get torn along the way. After returning to the first floor of the school building, I was at a loss because I didn't know what I was supposed to do about Ima. It was going to be difficult to kill him because the sun had already risen by then. Suddenly X appeared again.
Ima probably knows about the ventilation shaft. If he spills the beans, they'll all know Kako didn't die in a locked room. They'll start investigating the case as a murder instead of assuming it was a suicide. The morning announcement will be playing soon. You won't make it back to the roof in time. Somebody will realize you were out and about before dawn. But rest assured, for if you do as I say, you'll never even make it to the suspect list.
That's why you went to the back of the building, Anne. Yes, I had been left with no other choice. When I was hesitant right up to the moment I injected myself with the gamma fill. Once I did that, it was as if my senses of fear completely evaporated. Oh, X gave me the gamma fill as well, along with a knife and syringe. I'm pretty sure X must have been the one to collect the knife and syringe that I dropped after I did the deed. Because I know I definitely didn't retrieve them. Story thus told, Shoma slumped his shoulders and bowed his head deeply. Silence that followed stretched out until Hiroko finally spoke up. I just have one last question, Shoma. Do the words back or heart ring any bells? Back or heart? No, I have no idea. Thank you. Your action was the answer I needed. I guess that's that, Takumi. Yeah, X must have done it. If Shoma wasn't involved in that particular affair. Everyone was looking at us in confusion. Probably because nobody knew that somebody had stolen the hearts from the dead bodies. But why only do it to the people who were at this place in the first place? Like they did to Darumi, Tsubasa, Tekamaru, and Hiroko, and Ima in the other route. What the hell does taking the heart out from the back of the body have to do with this weird person's plan? When Shoma started trembling like a leaf as if he suddenly remembered something. Oh no. That's it. I'm gone for. I told you about X. The bomb inside me is gonna blow up now. Nothing's happening. Did the X-person lie to you? I think they must have. An amateur can't possibly make a detonator for the bomb in our bodies. Only someone with my level of skill and experience. So, Mr. Ginzaki won't be executed? Then I'll do it myself. I'll kill you. I'll tear you from limb. Him allowed a gradual roar and charged towards Shoma so quickly nobody had time to react. He shoved Shoma to the ground, climbed on top of him, and started strangling him so hard it almost seemed like he might rip his head off.
Go to hell!
Yeah.
Ima, no!
I ran over in a panic and pulled Ima off. Shoma had fainted and was frothing at his mouth. Yugamu darted over and conducted a quick check.
He's fine. Just passed out.
Damn it! Damn it! Dear sister! My dear sister! My dear sister!
After that heartbreaking outburst, Ima simply collapsed on the spot. Nozomi and Tsubasa rushed over and started comforting him. Everybody else was at a loss, simply staring quietly at Ima as they stood rather to the spot. The sound of Ima's pained wails echoed coldly and endlessly through the walls of the building. We moved the unconscious Shoma into the cage in the courtyard and made sure it was properly locked. Once that was done, I shoved the key deep inside my pocket. Everyone returned to their rooms without saying another word. I soon found myself completely alone. Looking at the night sky, I thought about what had happened. Kako's case had been solved, but that didn't mean it was all over. Someone out there killed Gaku and instructed Shoma to kill Kako. This was likely the same person who had been stealing hearts from the bodies in the morgue. X, the real mastermind behind this entire string of events. I had to find out who this person was by hook or by crook. And I would, no matter what I did. I clenched my fist tightly. I will let nothing shake me from this firm resolve. Damn. Ah, Hemoanima troops, time to rise and shine!
Hemoanima troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 51st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Guys! Wake up! Something's happened!
Ah, shit. Shoma's dead, isn't he? Upon hearing that loud cry, I dashed out of my room. What happened? What's going on? I was up early, so I went to check on Shoma, and... Shoma, he... What happened to him? Just come with me, quickly. We all knew where we were going. Everyone made a mad dash for the courtyard together. We ran through the second floor hallway and burst into the courtyard, then ran toward the cage without stopping. There we saw... Ah, shit!
Shoma!
Koichi could have grabbed the gate and tried to open it.
It is still locked and will not budge. Doesn't Takumi have the key?
Hold on, I'll unlock it now.
Dug the key out of my pocket and slid into the keyhole. Once the gate was unlocked, I opened it and went inside. I immediately ran to Shoma and touched his neck, checking for a pulse. At that moment, something felt a little off.
It's wet.
What?
Touched his clothes, and they were wet as well.
Well, is he alive or not?
I already checked that. As you can clearly see, he's already...
He is already dead. Omae wa non shinjiro.
Maybe we can still revive him if we bring him to the infirmary like last time.
Since I touched the body, I already knew that too much time had passed. But I decided to go along with it anyway.
Yeah, we should try that.
Why the hell did you say it that way? Cause of death, hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 51, between 2 and 5 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on the chest and abdomen. The murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about 8 inches long. Too much time had passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. What's the time frame has to be for them to get revived again? I don't know. After everyone had a chance to view the monitor, the mood in the room became heavier. What the hell's going on? How'd the killer get to Shoma when the cage was locked? Takumi, did you lock your door last night? Yes, I did. Somebody could have stolen the key from me while I was sleeping. And I know I'm repeating myself, but that key is unique. It cannot be copied. Now that narrows down the list of possible suspects to just Takumi, right? Don't you ever get tired of mindlessly repeating the same thing?
Hey!
Aren't we overlooking the other possibility? That he stabbed himself like before? This time in a way that would be impossible for us to revive him? I can't think of any other reason why he'd wind up dead in a locked cage in the middle of the night. Well then, who supplied him with the knife? It had to be X, right? If it was X, they would have passed him some gamma-fill in a syringe. Yeah, ain't no one strong enough to keep mutilating yourself like that without being drugged the hell out of their mind. He could have used one of the balls that had been stolen previously. Move Shoma's remains to the morgue. Alright, wait up. Or check right now. There are 4 bodies laying on the table there. Either check his body now or check it the next day. His heart's probably going to be missing. And Ima's request made sure that Kako and Shoma's bodies were not placed next to each other. Ima walked to Shoma's dead body and stared at it for a long time. Then he said, You got what you deserved. I mean, I can't blame him for that. Even if it was because someone told him to do it, he did kill his sister, so... After that, we investigated the courtyard together. Despite combing over every inch of the area, we found no trace of a knife or syringe. The only thing we found was... a balloon. It's lying on the floor near Shoma's cage. Though I couldn't immediately figure out if it was related to the case, I decided to stuff it into my pocket just in case. Soon the last ray of sunlight disappeared into the horizon and the darkness of night took over. It was already way past dinner time. Seeing that none of us had an appetite after all that, we skipped the cafeteria and gathered at the rec room instead. What? I find it weird that even if we're not eating, why are we gathering in such different rooms? This makes it 3 people who have lost their lives because of X. Don't know for sure if X had anything to do with Shoma's case yet. Of course they did. We'd all be in serious trouble if it wasn't X. Because that would mean that there are 2 killers of X's caliber running around free. So, who do you think X might be? Everyone fell silent. This was the question I was dreading the most. It seemed like the others felt the same. Ever since Shoma shared his side of the story last night, we'd all been avoiding this particular issue. It was time to face reality. I steal myself and turn to Tsubasa. Tsubasa, do you still have the organic life detection device? Yes.
Oh.
12. The exact same number as the people present here. That means... somebody among us is X. Damn, this is a game of Among Us now I just think about it. No, wait. It can't have been someone who came in at midnight and left the school before the sun came up. It's not possible. This device comes with a history log. Oh, fuck. At 4 a.m. last night, the number changed from 13 to 12 and stayed there. So Shoma was murdered at 4 a.m. last night. Yeah? Miss Megadori, are we discussing something? We are discussing something more important here. I mean, here's the kicker. Living organisms. If we're going by what we did with the killing game route, this could very well be a zombie situation. So the person is technically not a living organism. Just have to go with that. The number reduced by 1 when Shoma lost his life, but after that neither went up or down. Proving that nobody came into the school or left it, right? Yes. Thing is, we're all screwed if we don't do something. X starting to kill us all of that message, and they're doing just that. The more we put this off, the more people will be dropping dead one by one. Well, I agree with the pawn about doing something at least. Hey, Takumi, you're the leader. Come up with something. Maybe. How about we make it compulsory to move around in groups of at least 3 during the day? Didn't someone mention before that 3 is a risky number? That was because your 2 other teammates could be working together. But the situation has changed. According to Shoma, X is just 1 person. That's right. So a group of 3 should be fine. What about at night? Feels like that's the main thing. So far, all of them are taken out at night. Then we should. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this things here first. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3. Well, Shoma's dead. I don't know why he's still lit up. So that's 3, 4. That's 4 boys. So we can't really have a group of 3 of that. So all the boys would have to sleep in one room. So 4. So that leaves 8 girls then. And I guess those 8 girls could split into 4 to be in their own room as well then. Or we all... Oh. Yeah. Done and done. Are we all going to be sleeping here from now on? How bland and boring. Getting evacuation center vibes here. Would you prefer bland and boring or dead in a ditch? We've used curtains to divide this area up into rooms, so everybody will have some semblance of privacy. Is this really going to work? What if the killer strikes while we're all sleeping? In fact, that's why we've avoided sleeping in one spot until now, right? Yes. So I'm thinking of having a sentry system. 3 people will be on watch at all times. We'll also rotate one person out every hour. And if anything happens, just shout. That's reassuring. Now I can get a good night's rest. My skin will thank me. Looks like we are agreed then. This arrangement should stop X from causing further harm. We should be safe for a while. And I just had to continue our investigation and expose X's identity before they tried anything else. There's just one other thing that was bothering me. Shoma was killed today. I saw his body with my own eyes. Which meant... Day 75? Holy time jump, Batman!
Batman troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 75th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
I woke up at the sound of the morning announcement. First thought that crossed my mind at that time was, not again, along with a sense of resignation. Looking up at the unfamiliar ceiling, took me a few seconds to realize I was in the gym. Stood up from my makeshift bed, pulled open the curtain divider, and stepped outside. Takumi! He awakens! What the fuck? I ain't one to sweat the small stuff. You gave us a real scare this time. You were out for 23 whole days. Is that a new record? Oh, for the love of murder. Turned slowly to look at everyone and then said, everyone's safe. Thanks to your last words. Your last words? For us to move in groups during the day and sleep together at night. Remember? Those are the instructions you gave us on day 51. We've been able to survive all this time because of them. X hasn't had an opportunity to strike. It also means X is still... Yes, we still don't know who they are. If we did, we would have thrown them in the cage and tossed away the key already. Now I got a better look at them. Saw signs of fatigue on everyone's faces. X is among us. I'll be killed if I walk around with only one other person. They've all had to spend the last 23 days under the crushing weight of such thoughts. It's no wonder their mental fatigue was starting to show physically. Alright, there's something you need to know. What is it? About 10 days ago, we met the boy with the Undying Flames. He showed himself?
Yeah!
Well, he was feeling very unwell, but said he just had to tell us something. And what was that? I recently found out there's something called the distress signal transmitter somewhere in the school. It was put here in the event of all but one member of Team 1 dying. Only Team 1 though, because the 2 teams joined together had not been anticipated. The people on the satellite did not think Team 2 would ever come here. At any rate, no matter how strong they were, a single fighter wouldn't be able to win this war on their own. Instead, that survivor would be extracted and put on standby, while the people in charge put together a fresh team for a new attempt. Once the correct series of codes had been entered into the transmitter, it would... Well-transmitted distress signal. Once the artificial satellite received it, they'd send a rescue craft to the school. The survivor would get on board and be taken back to the satellite. That's supposed to be the sequence of events. Also, the rescue craft does not have a capacity restriction. That means people from both Teams 1 and 2 can board with no issues. The second to last academy does not have a transmitter of its own, so bringing the team over here is definitely the right move. Okay, first of all, this whole transmitter thing is a completely new thing, but also, they didn't anticipate Team 1 and Team 2 to come together. So then what the fuck they think was going to happen on day 100? Was only the people on Team 1 going to survive then? Would they just say, fuck you to everyone on Team 3? Or Team 2? I don't know where the fuck 3 came from. Unfortunately, I do not know where that transmitter is located. Still, it seemed to me like this information could be of some use to you. That's why I came here to tell you about it. A distress signal transmitter? I've never seen or heard of such a thing before. Same here. After hearing that, we split up into groups and searched for the transmitter, but we still haven't found it. Doesn't matter. I have to put the transmitter on the back burner for now. Finding the identity of X was our top priority. X was most likely the one to kill Shoma. Or they could have ordered someone else to do it, like they did for Kako. At any rate, X was absolutely involved in Shoma's murder. As long as we could figure out who killed Shoma, we find out who X is. Alright. Clutch my fist tightly. Hiroko Tsubasa, come with me.
Oh.
What? Where? The courtyard. I'm going to investigate the scene of Shoma's murder. Very well. I don't mind, but... What's that? Can you have breakfast first? I'm starving. Oh, she's so cute. And thus, Hiroko Tsubasa and I went to the courtyard together after having breakfast. Why did you ask us to come along? I can't go against my own last words now, can I? How about moving together in groups during the day?
Oh.
But why choose us? No reason in particular. I just felt like it. Felt like it? One of us could very well be X. Then it'll be a 2-on-1 fight. What if X tries to destroy evidence during this investigation? I'm not worried. I've already done that while I was unconscious if it was that important. Yes, that is true. And what are you investigating? One question before I answer that. Nobody had an alibi for 4 a.m. on day 51, right? When Shoma was killed? Yes, we were all sleeping in our rooms. Well, Ava was in Eido's room, actually. But you know what I mean. What about the murder weapon or any of the other clues? So far, we haven't found anything. In that case, the fastest way to identify X is to see who could have possibly killed Shoma under those circumstances. Killer likely used a special method to kill Shoma while he was locked in the cage, because despite all of his rage, he's still just a rat in a cage. Figuring out what that method was could break this case wide open. Who could have done that was thus the best line of investigation to pursue. How exactly are you going to do that? This place is so big that I have no idea where to even start. We need some sort of clue first. There is a clue. Shoma's body was wet when we first found it, remember? I think finding out why may very well be the key to solving this case. Walked over the courtyard fountain. There was a valve and a handle on the side, probably for adjusting the amount of water being spouted. I opened it completely and then... frightening amount of water gushed out all at once, making the fountain look like an erupting geyser or open dam. A giant column of water shot up in the sky and came down again like a downpour of rain. I quickly turned the handle to close the valve. Soon the water slowed considerably and went back to its normal flow. Yeah, that was close. What exactly were you trying to do? I'm glad I was standing over here. I'd be all wet by now if I'd been any closer. Next, I checked the central drain. more like a tunnel than a drain. The water flowed deep into the tunnel. There was a large handle here as well. Turn the handle, and a wall came down from on top of the tunnel, completely sealing the drain. After checking it, I returned the handle to its original position. I briefly saw Hiroko and Tsubasa stare at me in confusion as I proceeded to my next destination, the cage where Shoma had been held. We already checked every last inch of that cage. There are no hidden tunnels underneath, and the bars are as strong as can be. No scratches on the lock either. No traces that anything had been tampered with. The hinges of the gate are also untouched. And as I was listening to them, my eyes wandered to the top of the cage. Officially, this cage is an animal pen. I think it was supposed to be modeled after a bird cage or something. Huh? You see the ring suspended from the top there? Yes. What about it? Takumi! When the fuck did you get so smart? Okay? What the fuck is going on? Didn't answer. Instead, lowering my glance to the bottom of the cage where something caught my eye. This cage isn't secured to the floor. It's just a bottomless cage placed on top of a base. The cage is impossible to move manually. It literally weighs a ton. How do you know that? There was a blueprint of the courtyard on the war room's computer that had information about it. I see. So it weighs 1 ton. Hey, that reminds me. You know this courtyard was originally created as a biotope for space development research? Biotope? I'll try to keep the explanation as brief as possible. It's said that before world death, Earth was full of different kinds of terrain, like arid regions and rainforests. And each of these regions were inhabited by living things unique to that area, including plants, microorganisms, and vertebrates. For research purposes, this place had originally been created as a perfect replica of the ecosystem that these creatures had been living in. That's why there are blasts of hot air to stimulate a desert environment, and also withstand atmospheric pressure many times Earth's range. But wouldn't that amount of pressure cause the windows to break? What are you talking about? Those things over there aren't windows. They're all display screens, including the ceiling. Look carefully and you see the light flickering every once in a while. There's no way the sky could be visible from here. We are inside the school after all. You might be right. But what about the exits on both sides connected to the hallways? Atmospheric pressure can escape from those exits when it gets too high, right? Those places were closed in the beginning, covered by partition walls, don't you remember? Alright, they opened up after Sirei released them. In other words, as long as the walls on those exits and drains are down, the courtyard is a completely sealed space. Completely sealed space. Are you done here? Shall we return to the gym? Not yet. There's just one more thing. This. A balloon? The one we found during our investigation on day 51. Why do you think it was found so close to the cage? I have no idea. I can hardly imagine it being someone's personal belonging. More likely possibility is that someone made it using the Gift-O-Matic. Gift-O-Matic. We'll definitely be able to find a clue if we go there. We made our way to the rec room. Investigating the Gift-O-Matic resulted in a few discoveries. What could they be? What could they be? So, in summary, the official name of this is the Sturdy Rubber Balloon. It was made using a very durable material. The description on the box mentions it doesn't break easily. The balloon has a capacity of 10 liters. Should be quite big when blown up. According to the history logs, it's been crafted a total of 100 times. Who needs that many balloons and for what? Unfortunately, we won't be able to find out who crafted them. That data, and only that data, has been erased. After reviewing our finds, I put the balloon back in my pocket. Tsubasa, is there a tire pump in the parking lot? Yeah, an electric air compressor. Is it portable? Of course it is. It has caster wheels attached to it. Anybody can move it anywhere. But why do you ask? Sorry, let me get out my thoughts first. I'll explain it all to everyone once I have a clear picture of how the events unfolded. A clearer picture? And when will that happen? Probably by 7 p.m. tonight. Again with the 7 p.m. deadline. What the hell is up with you there, Takumi? Oh shit, is it going to be another case of where I pick? So what, will this be to ending 94 then? Probably. We returned to the gym together, where I immediately started sorting out my thoughts. The day flew by as I did, and soon it was night. The time I asked everyone to meet me had arrived. It was exactly 7 p.m. when I quietly said to everyone, "Guys, can you all move through the courtyard? I have something important to discuss." Why didn't you have a meeting in the courtroom then? Why is this important thing we had to come all the way here to discuss? You see, turn my gaze upward, then slowly lower my head.
I figured out who killed Shoma.
Really? Here we go again. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Who did it? First, we must answer the how. How did the killer stab Shoma while he was inside a locked cage? Once we can figure that out, the identity of the killer becomes apparent. Because only that person could have done all that under those circumstances. Just cut to the chase and tell us who the killer is already.
All right. I'll tell you. The person
Oh my god,
who killed Shoma.
we're doing this bullshit again.
It
was that person's name.
That person is
The one that did the deed of who killed Shoma had to only be of this particular reason. The person who killed Shoma is decision time again. A part of me kind of. Oh, hell, what? Ava? Takumi? Other? What? We have 3 paths? Fuck it. Well, I guess let's go with other. Let's go with, I already guessed Nozomi one time. Let's go with Darumi. Fuck it. Why not? I was going to say, well, let's joke by saying me, but I guess my name is going to be its own particular. Other's for sure going to be an ending. Is Ava an ending? The killer is you, Darumi Amamiya. Wow, this guy's just a pit. How the heck would I have killed him, huh? Very well. Allow me to explain. What you did was, you know, it's all very simple. You were. Sky stinking to high heavens. Of course he is. He's X after all. Hey, now I think about it, nobody got attacked whenever he was unconscious, right? Maybe he's trying to frame someone else to make the rest of us let our guard down. After that, he'll tell us that there's no need to travel in groups or sleep together anymore and then commit his next crime. So he brought this matter up in a futile attempt to shift suspicion away from him. It does make sense. Yes, it does indeed. One after another, the others started voicing their agreement, and I found myself unable to offer anything in rebuttal. We gave us no choice but to lock you up. Wait, this is a mistake. I was just... In the end, I was detained by the others and locked inside the cage in the courtyard. What possessed me to even say that? I couldn't remember. But it was too late for regrets. I had no strength left to even sigh. Only a little while later, my consciousness fled from me. Okay. Are we getting kind of like the exact same situation here? Day 100 this time. I had no idea how long I was unconscious. When I next opened my eyes, I saw that the cage had been unlocked. Unsure of what that meant, I pushed the door open nervously and stepped outside. Only to notice that someone was lying in the cage next to mine. I ran over there to see who it was.
Ava.
Oh my god! Didn't even need to check. She was clearly already gone. Not that she can be brought back anyway. The cage was unlocked. Once I touched her arm, it was deadly cold. She'd been dead for at least a few hours.
What's going on here?
Snapped down my distinguishing thoughts and quickly started searching for the others. My next destination was the library, and as soon as I entered it, I saw Koishika was there last time. Koishika's here again. Checked her body. She wasn't breathing and had no pulse. Just from how cold she felt, it seemed like she had died a few hours ago as well. Not checking her back, though. Thinking everyone might be in their rooms, I proceeded to the roof. It's eerily silent all around, but no signs of life anywhere. Still convinced there had to be somebody around, I opened every single door to check. Takamaru's room, Hiroko's room, Darumi's room. Their rooms were completely empty, abandoned. Kurara's room was next. I went inside and my glance fell on her bed. Lying there was...
No! Kurara too!
Hey, that's the same exact position we saw her in when we had her in the revival-matic coffin drone thing. Checked her body. Like Eva and Koishika, she was cold to the touch.
No, wait. Maybe...
With a ray of hope, I decided to move Kurara's body to the infirmary. But... there you go, see? Too much time has passed. Possible revive was all the monitor would display. I had a really bad feeling about this whole thing. Dark despondency pooled and congealed in the pit of my stomach. But it's fine. It's going to be fine. So I kept telling myself as I continued searching. Checked every room on the second and third floors, and then any other rooms I had yet checked. Didn't find anyone. Finally reached the first floor. Upon stepping inside the mysterious room with no names, I saw...
Yugamu.
No need to even check his body. I feel an eerily chill crawling underneath my skin, spraying to the rest of my body. You're not checking their backs, though. But then again, the people that we saw last time were also ones that their bodies weren't messed with, so it didn't really matter, I suppose, but still. Yeah. But Yugamu's was one of them. That didn't have his back fucked. The last place I visited was the garage. Pushed the door open and cautiously stepped inside. And then... oh my god! When I finally registered the scene before me, I thought I could hear the sound of my heart breaking apart. Felt nothing. Not even sadness or despair. Somebody turned over the bodies mechanically and emotionlessly. Takamaru, Ima, Darumi, and Tsubasa's hearts have been removed through their backs. Yeah. Wait, Hiroko. He didn't say Hiroko's name. Takamaru, Ima. You know, on a hunch, I peered underneath Hiroko's clothing to check her back as well. There's a large empty cavity there as well, decided as I suspected. But I was no longer capable of reasoning this through. My mental facilities have been taken over by a thick, impenetrable fog. Stepping outside, I wandered around aimlessly for a while before coming to a stop in the schoolyard. Stood rooted in the spot in a daze for quite some time. Then passing soundless breeze blew past. As I took in the breeze, a slight sense of suspicion flashed through the back of my mind. How many dead bodies have I found? Nozomi's did not find hers again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. I was put in the prison cell day 75. How many survivors were there at the time? 12. Including myself, there were 12. So that's 9 bodies. Nozomi. Obviously him. That's 9, 10, 11. Who are we missing? Moko! We didn't see Moko's body. Which meant that suspicion was quickly dispelled from my mind when the remaining 2 survivors appeared before me. We fought so hard in the defensive battles. Everyone gave their all. We even beat Vexnex. And yet, this was meant. This is what we woke up to.
Takumi, you killed them all, right?
What?
We're the last 3 still alive. No one else but you could have done it.
Her accusations jolted my mind to action. I startled to defend myself desperately.
No, it wasn't me. I went through the same ordeal too. My cage was unlocked when I woke up and I walked out to almost everybody dead.
You really think we'll believe you after what you've already done?
Who else could have done this, huh? Tell us!
Moko was right. The 3 of us were the only ones still alive. It stood to reason that one of us had to be the killer.
Come on, we're waiting! Who killed everybody if not you?
It was...
Oh my god, I have another choice here? Okay. Fuck it, we ball. We'll see all the other ones anyway.
I think I probably just didn't remember it.
Oh, I do get 3. Wow. Okay. This is curious. I mean, I'm curious how the Nozomi one and the Moko one will be different. Because you would think that they would be like, no, that's bullshit. You'd be saying like, oh, I say it's Moko. Nozomi and Moko both say it's bullshit. Oh, I say it's Nozomi. Nozomi and Moko both say it's bullshit. It's gonna be bullshit no matter what. Because there's no way either of you here could have done all that. That means you must be right. It was me. I must have killed everybody somehow. Without being conscious of it. So my I can never say this fucking word. Shoulders. And hung my head weakly. Immediately after.
Oh.
I knew it. Moko said that she reached behind her back and took out a large butcher knife. The fuck? The next thing I knew, I was staring at my neat-healed body. Arms dropping lifeless on both sides. That's not as large as I thought it was going to be. How was I able to see my own body from this angle? That was the last thought that ran through my mind before I blacked out completely. What in The fuck? Terminated Sumino. And 96. Okay. Wow, it's crazy. I'm going to get two. We're going to get this one. Yes. We're going to get to ending. We're going to get 20 endings, guys. That is 1/5 of the way through. All right, I'm going to save Moko for last now just because of what the fuck happened during that one. So let's see Nozomi. I bet you what if the funny thing is, like, it says Nozomi and then Moko would be like, I knew, and then Moko kills Nozomi there somehow. It makes no fucking sense to me. I am so, like... Alright, fuck it, we ballin'. Nozomi! It was you! Somehow.
I'm sorry, Nozomi, but you're the only one who could have done this!
How? Yeah. How? How could you even say such a thing? It wasn't me. It really wasn't me. No. Forget it. I don't care anymore. Everyone died like that. So I... What the fuck? She suddenly screamed at the top of her lungs and ran off toward the wall. Oh my god! Wall of fire.
Wait! Nozomi!
Quickly followed her. For long, we reached the wall of fire. But Nozomi did not slow down. She continued running at full speed, running to the wall of fire.
No!
This wasn't what I wanted. All because I made that accusation. Because of me, Nozomi. Wait, it's gonna be fine. I may still be able to make it. Save Nozomi. Drag her out of the flames and... My body was already moving before I could finish the thought. I lashed myself into the fiery flames. The very next moment, I was vaporized in an instant. My consciousness ceased just as quickly as my body was reduced to ashes. Well then. Is this going to be 64, 65? Or 96, I mean? Or 96? 95. A kind heart, well done. Oh my god. I mean, me personally, I like my steak rare to medium rare. Well done is just rubber at that point. But I mean, I guess it's been burned that long. Jesus Christ. Alright, what's the one with Moko? I love how, like, it says that nobody else is dead in that one, even though, like, I'm picking the... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because we don't know the circumstance of everyone's situations at the start of this day, so makes sense. All right, so this one's probably going to be ending 60 or 94. This is going to be my guess. This is going to be ending 94. I'm just going to assume it's 94.
You! Moko Mochiro!
You! Okay, you're very aggressive with that one. Killed everyone. Had to have been you. There's no mistake about it. No, no, no. No, 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 no! Moko charged at me delirious while brandishing a massive butcher knife. I instinctively grabbed her wrist, snatched the butcher knife away, and slashed her neck. Well then. Watching horror as Moko collapsed to the ground. I killed her. I hadn't intended to, but it just happened. My knees were knocked against each other. My strength gave out and the butcher knife fell to the ground. Immediately after.
Moko! Moko! No!
Someone screamed at the top of her lungs and dashed over. The knife that had fallen from my hand was lying at my feet. She quickly picked it up and swung it wildly.
Nasomi, why?
Zomi was standing in front of me with an astonished look on her deathly pale face. I stared absently at her until my consciousness faded into nothingness. 94 is my guess. Revenge for Moko, and it's 94. Saying this right now, I did not like any of those three. The one I like so far of these mysterious route ones that we've had was the first one we got, the Lost in Darkness one. Guys, we are 1/5 of the way of all the endings. And this is what, part 45, 46? We're almost at part 50 and we're 1/5 of the way there. Crazy. I'm not anything. Well, the part of me kind of wants to end things here, but God, you know what? As much as it sucks, would we continue on with both? I mean, I feel like if I say Takumi, if I say myself, it makes no sense though for either of them, if I'm being honest. Because what will suck is, like, what if Ava had the same thing where X came to her and said it? I don't know. But it's so weird that this is one that actually this is our first 3 split endings. And then obviously I picked the other one and that gave us another 3 splitter there. Crazy. You know what? I think I will end the part here. We've already been going on for quite a while now. So I think I'll end the part here. Because, guys, like I said, we are 1/5 of the way through all the endings. We got to 20 endings. And I don't like any of them so far. Well, the romance ones were pretty nice. I kind of like the Hope from Despair one, too, just because of, you know, the situation with Tsubasa and Takumi. And, yeah. I don't know. This is an interesting one. I will say this one. The mysterious route so far has been my favorite route. Just because of these things going on. Now, where did I put the controller? There it is. I think, so that's all of that. I think the only thing left then for this route is just those 2 decisions and then whatever decisions spread from them. Because this is from the not doing the invader hunt. So then the only other option we have available to us right now is saying yes to leaving the school, which I'm very curious about that too. But all right, guys, that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play 100 Line Last Defense Academy. In the next part, guys, like I said, I don't know which one I'll do first. Maybe I'll do Takumi's first. It seems the most likely because I feel like that one leads straight to an ending, because I don't see how that could be the case. Then again, I also can't see it for Ava, how that could work too. I don't know. It's something we'll see. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give the like button a click. And comment down below what you like about the video, didn't like about the video. And let me know, guys, what do you think of the mysterious route we've been on so far? It's been interesting, to say the least. That's for sure. So, yeah. God, This is definitely the most interesting route, personally, right now for me. Obviously, we have the romance route, which was pretty fine. The killing game route was interesting too. And now the mysterious routes. I'm curious about a lot of things still going on here, but I guess we'll figure out all more of that as we play through. These parts are gonna start getting longer. This part's already over 2 hours long. The previous part was like an hour 50, hour 45-ish. I think that's probably what I'm going to try to start aiming these parts to be, is at least an hour 45, just because of like all this stuff going on. And I guess we'll see. We'll see. If I get to a point where it's like, you know what, this feels like a good spot to end, I'll be like, this is a good spot to end. Kind of like here. Like, this, if I'm being completely honest, this isn't really a good spot to end, but I think it is because we literally just got done with an ending. Multiple endings, by the way. And we'll be up to another decision, which could take us wherever we go. So I'm very curious. I'll have to think about which one I want to do first. Do I want to do Ava, or do I want to do Takumi first for this ending? I feel like, again, if I pick Takumi, it'll take me to right to like the end of like day 99 or day 100 again. And maybe we'll get more endings there. If that's the case, that's fine. And then we'll do Ava. I don't know. Or maybe Ava could be that way. We pick Ava, and that actually takes me to new endings, while the Takumi was the correct one. I don't know. But maybe in the next part, we'll be able to do both and everything that comes out after it. I guess we'll see. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought about the mysterious route and everything. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to my main channel, too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both of my main Twitter, the RBG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there, too. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time.